Okay, folks, welcome back. We are investigating the season 17 of Snowrunner using a Moza R3 steering wheel. It's brand new to me. I've been using it for about a week. Bought it with my own money. This is not a paid review or even a review. This is just playing the game and seeing how it looks and feels, and how the game drives with a steering wheel. And to be honest, I am very, very, very impressed. A little disappointed with myself I didn't get one earlier. Just to be honest. Okay. So it looks like we can go down and probably get this bridge mission. And maybe find a direction to go to start looking for the next tower. Do I have headlights on? Yeah, I do. Okay. But that being said, this is such a beautiful map. The ambiance, the feel of the evening or the nighttime is beautiful. It's wonderful. But that being said, skip time. Let's get some daytime out here so we can see what we're driving in. This is just really pretty. Let's see what kind of clip this truck drives at. This is high gear. It's not bad. Let's go into auto and see how many. Oh, we got 6 gears in auto with the low or with the off-road. Wow, that's interesting. So apparently this is a custom off-road transmission for this truck, different than other trucks. Seems like I don't remember any other truck that has an off-road transmission that has 6 gears. If I'm wrong, let me know. Okay, so that is nothing. That is no big deal. But this hopefully is repairable. Doesn't look to be. Nope, doesn't look to be. I have to pull out the mod bridge layer for that one. I don't know how solid this truck is as far as taking damage. We will find out. Is that a tower right in front of us? Let's check the map and see. I think those are towers. Yeah, it is. Okay, so looks like we need to go here to here to the tower. I think that goes all the way to the tower. So let's go ahead and check that out real quick. I think this truck's small enough to get up in there without any troubles. Seems like a pretty small off-road. We do have always on diff lock and switchable all-wheel drive, the best combination of the two in my opinion. I think we go this direction. I might have just missed the turn off right there. Let me actually take a look at the map and see. No, we're going the right way. Okay. But yeah, that's the best. Oh man, that wheel is kicking on that rock. Nice. That's the best combination in my opinion. The switchable all-wheel drive allows you to take it off for fuel efficiency, while the diff lock keeps the rear 4 wheels locked together at all times, even. Hoo, 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 hoo. Boy, oh boy, I just about walked right off that edge. Let's get a high view. Yeah, that was just about disaster. Ooh. Okay. So let's get some 4-wheel drive going so that those front wheels are pulling instead of getting pushed by that rear diff lock. There we go. That gets us around the corner. Oh, 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 oh. Oh my goodness. That was a little scary. Not too bad. Could have been much worse. Do we have a gap here? Kind of. Oh boy. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Stay on the road, bud. Stay on the road. Almost got to look vertical down on this road just to stay on it. There's a lot of switchbacks and fall-offs. I didn't miss it, did I? Yep, I drove past it. Okay, so we got to go back to there and take that up. Okay. So let's find a spot to turn around here. Little Austin Powers turnaround. Whew. Oh. Gotta remember to put her back into gear. Whew. That was a bit scary. Takes a little bit of damage. Oh. Okay. Well, it's got pretty good balance. It's most trucks I probably would have tipped right there. This guy came back down on its wheels. That's a good sign, even with that heavy fuel carrier right behind it. Nice little rickety wooden bridge. Let's get up here. Come on, bud. Just let gravity do the work there. No need for reverse gear. We don't need no stinking reverse. Oh my goodness. They aren't messing around on this map, boys. Not crazy difficult, but it's not a... This is not a joke around map or a real simple one. It's no Michigan. Let's take a look. Wow, she is a pretty map. Look at all that. Looks like we might have some snow here if we get up into the hills. Not so cinematic. Okay. So let's take a look at the map and see what we've uncovered. Not so cinematic. What is that? Let's go get it. Okay, so we're going to come back down to here and then go to here. Okay. So let's go figure out what Not So Cinematic is about. Now, where gravity helped us previously, it might become our nemesis here, getting down. Might not be able to go slow around that corner enough to not fall off the side. And I'm getting pushed around by my big old meaty dog. That's why we call him Meatloaf. He is a big old chunk of meat. Big old chunk of meat. Okay, this is the corner, so let's get up over here and then start it and see if we can get our butt to trail around behind us. And we're a little too wide, but not much. And we are good. We're safe. Okay, back across the rickety bridge. So far I like this little truck. It's plucky. I haven't taken it into any of the mud that was giving me trouble earlier, so we don't know how it handles that. But these rocks and dirt, it seems to be handling itself really well. Now I do have the crawler suspension on it, so I'm sure that's helping with some of this stuff, with not flipping, because it's not as stiff of a suspension. It's more flexy. It's not made for carrying real heavy loads. So I'm sure that has given us a bit of an advantage on the drive around here, but I'm really curious about that collision mesh underneath and how that is affecting this thing going through mud, because we were getting hung up with other trucks really quite seriously. Oh, I thought we went straight there. I'm glad I didn't just barrel it. Wow. Gotta have your eyes open on this. What does the inside look like? Did I already do that? No, I did not. Okay. I like it. It's a good view on this truck. Well, we got that truck down in the water. Okay, it looks like a Kodiak that we gotta get out. That'd be a pretty good test for this big old truck. See if it can pull a Kodiak out. Oh, I'm surprised we didn't do damage right there. Looks like we're gonna deal with a little bit of mud now. Okay. Let's see how she does. We gotta get over there to pick up the mission. And we're just in auto. Well, I'll be. So far, no troubles at all. That just walked through there. That was interesting. Okay. Let's accept and start tracking. Delivered to the warehouse parking lot. Chevy Kodiak C70. Let's take a look at the map and see where that parking lot is. Okay, it's back where we started. Okay. So, is there anything else we want to do? Okay, so we'll just keep going the direction we're going. Pull that truck up to here, and then just follow that to here, and follow that to here. Okay, so let's get out of this view. Let's get into position to grab this thing with the tow rope. see. Can we get up that? Nope. There we go. I think we need to go up here and back in this fashion. Let's see. Let's back her up. Let's try to get it right around these rocks like that. That should be good without getting us too far into the muck and mire. What the heck? Okay, so let's... We don't want that engine on yet. Let's lock the wheels and try pulling it and just see what happens. It just moves pretty freely. Okay, I don't see this being too much of a problem unless this truck is gutless, which it could be. We'll throw it into low-high. And at least we're able to spin the wheels to get some traction. Come on, buddy. A little throttle modulation. Try to catch that traction point. Let's try winching it a little further along. See if maybe we're stuck on something. That helped. Okay, we'll try it again. Okay, so we're going to drop it and drive up out of here and park it. Pick it back up. There we go. Okay, so that should be good. We should be able to get her out of there now. Yep. It's got some pretty good drag on us, for sure. But haven't had to turn its engine on yet. I would say this has plenty of power. I did put the highest level engine in, if I remember correctly, but it does seem to have plenty of power. Maybe too much. Maybe it doesn't need that engine. It might be wasting fuel. Yeah, it's just powering through this stuff, even pulling the truck. Oh my goodness. Bit of wheel wag, and it just hops up and over. How is it pulling that wide truck through that stuff? Yeah, that's what I expected, is to get stuck, but it didn't. What in the world? Until I said it didn't, then it did. There we go. Just need a little extra power of the winch while giving it the engine power to get it over whatever it was stuck on. Okay, now we're up on the road. We can go high gear. We can take off four-wheel drive. Oops, not gonna like the high gear. Now we can try high again. There we go. Just wasn't going fast enough to be dropping it down into high at that point. That's all. That's all it was. We're just looking for like a freeway off-ramp, basically. Obviously probably made out of dirt. To get back onto the main road that takes us back up to the garage, which is the area we're trying to go to. Drop it. Come here. Come here. What do you got? Uh-oh. The dog's got something. Come here. Heel. Meatloaf, heel. Come here. Come here. Oh, it's my key. That's what you had, huh? Alright, give me a second. I gotta pick up my car key. What are you doing short on this, huh? That's not a tool. Be good. Go lay down, buddy. No. Hey, get down. Come on. Heel. Sit. Sit. Stay. Stay. Okay, well, I'm back. Had to save the car keys from sure destruction. So we're using, on average, on these roads, less than a gallon a minute, so that's pretty good. Meatloaf, stop it. Okay. This is a really pretty area. I think this is supposed to be somewhere in Russia. Yeah, I think it is in Russia. I don't know why there's a Kodiak here. That's an American truck, but pretty sure this is Russia. I'll have to look more into it, but it's sure a pretty area. Whatever it is. Okay, so now we are somewhere close to it. Aren't we? Or did I just go to the wrong place? I did. Okay. Yeah, I went to the completely wrong place. Dang it. Well, I'm going to leave this truck here for now. We'll just have to remember we left it in the parking lot. But it's out of its hole. And we'll try to figure out the best routes to get to the area it needs to go to. I don't want to tow it around for that. Actually, I'm going to try going through that stuff that was giving us so much trouble at the beginning with this truck and see if it does better or not. Because I am curious. That would change a little bit of how we approach clearing this map out. Go ahead and throw it into high. So just like the 805 or 803, it is ripping through this dry mud really quite easily. See how it does down in this stuff. So two-wheel drive is not going to work, but what happens in four or six-wheel drive? Oh, we still get stuck. Okay. So let's throw it down into low. Let's go this direction because we haven't gone this direction yet. I would say it's handling this stuff quite a bit better than the previous trucks. The collision mesh is so high, it's just not getting stuck in the mud like the other trucks were. It is mud, so it doesn't have perfect grip, but it's pretty good. Let's throw it into low, high, high. Oh my gosh, it's back to low, high. Okay, this is definitely a different beast. Like, definitely a different beast. That's cool. Now, I don't know where I'm going. I'm just kind of driving around. But I guess I should stop and take a look and see where the next tower is that I can grab, or if there's one close to me anywhere out here. Gosh, I could have towed the Kodiak through this stuff, I think. It would have been slow, but I think it would do it. That might be something we have to test out, because I think we could get through all this stuff. Is there any other trucks stuck down in here or anything? Nope. Okay. Anything up in here? Does look like there might be a couple trails going up into there. Big trailer of some sort there. Model engineering. Okay, so let's get to that trailer store. This is impressive in mud, like really impressive actually. Take this back to first Russian map and you just walk through it. Quite literally, it's not really having much trouble of any sort through this stuff. Right as I say that, I get stuck. Isn't that the way it works around here? Boy, the resistance on that mud is heavy. The wheel really doesn't want to turn. It's almost like you've hit the mechanic or the magnetic limit, the set limit, motor limit. Like it's that hard to continue turning it, as if it was right here instead of halfway to right there. back up into high. Even in four-wheel drive, it doesn't burn much fuel, but I'm not towing a car right now. We're in all-wheel drive. Little tavern. So this is as far as I drove this direction because I couldn't get up over this. Let's see if this truck will do it. Maybe it will. My goodness, will it ever? Oh my goodness, that was crazy. Whew. So we don't have... Oh my goodness, I can't believe we got up that. We don't have the necessary... Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm rambling. I couldn't have pulled the truck up over that, but we could have turned here and gone this direction and then to where we were going. So I'll bet that's still doable. Let's go check out the work site and see what that entails. See what we need to get that open. Maybe I'll just grab a trailer and open up some of these spots on the road here real quick. Make it easier to get through these areas. We are getting low on fuel though. Not really surprising. We got a recovery mission done and a tower exposed. We're not in bad shape. Let's see, so we already have this mission as well. And the workaround for it is where? Down here? Seems like this is the workaround for the missing bridge. Poor locals have been having to drive through this stuff. Yeah, I think I could get the Kodiak through all that. I don't think there was anything beyond what we could get through. Hey, things at the warehouse by the train station have ground to a halt. We've got bust pipes and the equipment is acting up like an old steam engine. We won't get anywhere without repairs. Could you deliver the pipes and spare parts? You'd be a real lifesaver. Well, that's what I'm here for. I'm a lifesaver. Okay, I don't think there's anywhere we can go down there. I don't think, anyway. And this, I think, takes us back up to where the other side of the bridge we were just on. Yeah. I wish we could use the big excavator. It'd be fun. I know about roadcraft. Don't tell me. Too much fun. Okay, what do we got here? Another mission. Good afternoon. Our people at the watchtowers are running low on supplies. It'd be tough for them to work without a restock. Can you help deliver everything they need? Everything? Okay. I got you. Everything. Everything they need. It's up to me. So far, I gotta say this truck is impressive. Like very, very, very impressive. making that save was really, really, really well done. It was not difficult. So here's where we want to drop the truck off. And I don't see anything else back here. There's a trailer of some sort right there. Not one I'm familiar with. Is that one we can use? Yeah, it is. So what is that? Is it a drill? Yeah, I think it's a drill. Core drill. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, let's see, is that on the map? I saw it. It is on the map, but it doesn't tell us what it is yet. Okay. So there's a generator somewhere. Where did I leave the Zix? Oh, all the way down at that delivery. Okay. Close. So let's go ahead and recover. And we'll leave the garage again. Is there a trailer yard here close to me? Oh, I don't need a trailer yet. I gotta get the truck there. I guess I could use a trailer to get the truck there if I wanted. Let's just look. There's a garage, and that's it. Okay. So yeah, we gotta go there to go to the trailer store. It's looking good. Got a whole bunch on this side that's not going to be exposed by the watchtowers. We're going to have to go expose manually. So cinematic, that's the truck we just picked up. Like I said, I haven't, there's a truck there, some sort of dump truck or something there. I haven't really watched any videos on this map yet. Don't know what missions are where. I don't know if you get the newest truck besides this one at this location, or if it's in the next map. I don't know. Getting this truck in this map right away, I think maybe it's probably in the second map. Does make me want to look it up and go get it though. This truck is awesome. And this is supposed to be the least awesome of the two. Okay. So let's see. Okay, so it looks like everything with the stream is really good. It's all the settings are excellent on it. I think we finally have figured out a little bit more about how to stream to YouTube. So these first few videos have been pretty rough, and I apologize for that, guys. But it's a learning experience, as I'm sure you're well aware. I've made some mistakes. I will make more. That's a guarantee. But I think we got it sorted out to where you guys will have a very good image quality. You should have good audio quality. If there's anything that's lacking or annoying or would just make you turn off the stream, let me know. Tell me so I can fix it. Because I am not the one watching. I don't know. I'm not necessarily aware when things go goofy. Okay, we got 2 towers over there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we got 4 more towers to expose. So we will definitely do that this evening. I might take another 5-minute break. If you're watching this on a recording, you can just skip ahead to probably 5 minutes and I'll be right back. So I'll see you guys in a few. Okay, we're back. So, I think we're going to try to take that truck up there. Once again, I'm going to change the time to daytime just because I want to be able to see the scenery. It really is pretty. So, I apologize if you're a fan of the Snowrunner dark. But for me, in this particular game, I want to be able to see all of this beauty. So we'll just skip ahead a little bit. It was only 30 minutes, so didn't skip too much time. Oops, lost my winch there. Okay, now let's go. We'll see if this truck can do what I think it can do. Of course, I was just driving it by itself. We got through all that very easily. May not be the case when we're towing something with us. So we'll see. But so far, I'm very impressed with this truck. It is a beast of a little tank. It's a good tractor, it seems like. Don't know how heavy it is, don't know how much horsepower it has, but it seems to be very well powered, maybe even slightly overpowered. Rear-wheel drive's not quite enough to cut it through this, so we're going to put her into all-wheel drive and just keep on our merry way. We're still in auto. We haven't gone down into low or anything yet. And it's just trucking along in this dry mud. Now the wet mud's going to be a different story, but we're going to take this path. Yep, that's the right path for there. Just skip all that crap at the beginning and just get right to the good part. Okay, now we're going to go down into low and just keep trucking along. I haven't turned on the engine of the other truck yet. As you can see down in the bottom of the screen, kind of want to see how far we can get without turning it on. And I'm curious what the gas consumption is going to turn out to be with this vehicle, trying it like that. But even at the highest, we're getting up around 2. That's not bad at all, 2 per minute. 5 is considered heavy consumption in my book. Okay, there we go. We are now going to need to turn on the other truck and see if that will get us out of here. At least we're not pulling it, so we can get ourselves out of this hole that we dug ourselves into. Maybe. Okay. What else can we do? We're just giving her a very, very, very small amount of gas. Letting the wheel do whatever it wants to. See if it finds something to grip. Yeah, if I get spinning it too quick, I do stop moving. I'm gonna go all the way down into low, low, so we got more throttle control. Maybe we can get up on the side here. It's bumping up against something. Not quite able to pull itself up out of it. It's bumping up against the median, basically. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Oh boy, it wants to. There we go. Come on, buddy. You got this. It almost got up out of it, but then it just started pushing itself against the rim and moving with the rim instead of climbing it. So here we go. Maybe we got it now. I can see the rock I'm bumping up against. There we go. There we go. Oh, engine dying. Okay, so that dropped our winch. Let's see if we can get up out of here without pulling the truck. It's going to be problematic if I keep going the direction I'm going. Well, maybe not. Maybe we can get up over here. And then get that right there. We're almost getting it, but just not quite. Okay, let's... So it's that truck that's stuck. And it's stuck pretty good. You can't get up that area that I walked up with this truck. Means I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to walk sideways and pull it in a more direct line. Till I see it come up over that bump it's stuck on. I'm kind of committed. Well, now I'm stuck. See if we can claw it. Nope. Just gonna dig ourselves in. Yeah, okay. I am spinning wheels here, doing nothing. So let's go this direction. And we'll back up to a line that'll pull it more directly our way. That was pretty cool. I've never seen the horn affect the water like that before. That was actually really cool. Okay, so this should be an okay spot. high. Go down to low. Get a little less wheel spin. I'll go ahead and winch while I'm driving. I like the music. I have to go pretty wide around this section, I think, because of whatever it is I was catching on is bound. Oh gosh dang it, I think I've caught it again. It's bound to catch my truck, so just very little movement. Very, very, very little. So I think we'll drop that and try to drive out of this. If we can. Yeah, it's even tough without the other truck there. Come on, get up out of this. Come on. Maybe there's something I can winch to. Wonder if I can get that tree. Ooh, there's something my wheel doesn't like. Let me put the brake on. I could reach it. Okay, so let's go ahead and use that to get us up out of this. We are stuck good. Honestly, didn't expect that. I did go up the other way instead of this way when I tested this truck the first time, so maybe that's why. I don't know. Oh, it's because I have my parking brake on. Helps if you turn that off. I promise. I promise it does. Okay. So this is at least somewhere solid that we can stage from, if I can get to it. Yes, I can. Okay. So we've got our brake on. See if we can pull it without getting pulled back in. Yeah, much better. Much better. I forgot to put the extra long winch on here, so I do have more winching length than normal, so I'm not quite as limited as far as how far I can drive away from the truck and still grab it and tow it. So I'm trying to play the rule of thumb that I'm kind of used to, which is stay off the beaten path at least a little bit to get better traction outside of the grooves and stuff that everybody's put into the road already. And that might be the play here. We drove through that a lot easier than the mud that is the actual road. So I will have to keep that in mind for future. But I think that was our biggest challenge. Cross my fingers. We should have a fairly straightforward pull for the rest of this. A couple of little difficult spots, but nothing like what we just came through, I don't think. So that being said, we're in pretty good shape right now, I think. Whew. That kicked all the way, almost a full turn. And then when I went to continue that rotation that it was doing on its own from hitting a rock, it just dead stopped. It was up against something unhappy. Okay, so we gotta look for a turn off here, I think, somewhere to the right. Let me just go ahead and mark it on the map. We're headed that way. Yeah, this is where we want to go. And that'll get us past that bridge too. Okay, so we'll get us past both spots. Now this I haven't driven yet, so that being said, we might get ourselves into trouble trying to tow this truck that way. But what's a boy to do? I think we'll be okay. Don't you think? Yeah, we'll be okay. We'll be just fine. We'll find out anyway. Just gonna do this in low high. And if we have to drop down from there, we will. Which we might. Looks like we might get into some steep stuff. Definitely going to be some tight turns, it looks like. A little bit of side hilling. Don't fall off, Chevy. Okay, that's pretty good. I really like the force feedback from this truck as well. It's programmed very, very well. A few of them you don't feel much at all. I think it's due to the weight of the vehicle. It just doesn't get affected by the terrain anywhere near as much. 805 is an example of that. Am I still on the road or did I miss? Yeah, I'm still on the road. Okay. It just weighs so much that you don't feel when you hit anything. But this truck gives you a lot of really, really useful feedback. I don't know. I think this is right. Yeah, this is right. There's a lot of feedback in this truck, though. I mean, there are points like that where it's kicking with all its might back because that wheel has come up against a rock, directly against a rock. Another little chapel. Okay. That's pretty cool. So, which way do I want to go here? I definitely want to go to the right. Cool little chapel. What are you chewing on, Moza? Sounds like my dog's chewing on something, but I can't see it. Ooh, that was a little scary. Yeah, he's chewing on something. Come here. Hey. Come here. Yo. You want a treat? Come here. Let me see it. What do you got? I'll trade you. I'll trade you. I don't know where you keep finding these little pieces of plastic. Maybe it's because I keep giving you treats to trade for them, so you're like, oh, I'll go find another one and he'll trade me again. Is that what it is? Pretty smart. Tricky little guy. Get down. Get down. Stay down. Stay down. Stay down. No. Hey, sit. Sit. Good boy. Lay down. Good boy. Stay. Okay, onward we go. I think we're still headed in the right direction, I'm pretty sure. This is a little different than I expected. Yeah, I see tracks. I thought maybe we'd go through some mud pits or some creek beds or something like that with some water to get over here, but we're taking the high road, and it's a nice little drive, actually. I really like the scenery. The feel of the terrain is great. Truck handles it just fine with the crawler suspension. Oops, maybe need to turn sharper here. There's no real obvious road, but it is a road on the map. Oh boy. Barely made it around that turn. Kind of sliding on the side hill. Should have hit the brake on that. Come on. No, 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 no. Might be in trouble here. Oh, we got it. Okay. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Getting pushed by the Kodiak. I'm just gonna have to go for it. And that's it. Oh. Oh. Devastating. I couldn't back up because the Kodiak was up against me. Maybe I should have dropped it. I don't know what I should have done there. Let's take a look. We were just on that side hill getting slid off the rocks, and the Kodiak just pushed us the extra way. So now I gotta get a truck to that point right up there and winch this thing back up. So I do not have any type of autonomous anything here. We can't start the engine. Don't have a crane to activate. Couldn't anyway because the engine's not running. Okay, so back to the garage it is to get another truck to come out here and save that truck. What would be the best truck for the job? You know what would be? I'm gonna have to go back to a mirror and grab it. So let's go here. And I know exactly what truck I want to get. Yeah, that's the map it's on. So we'll go there, and as of, we'll jump enter. And oh, that was so devastating. I am devastated. Zerdania. Okay, folks. Here we go. Here we go. So, storage is also what we want. We will customize it to have the big crane. Is that the only? Oh, it does have a loading crane. Okay. Kind of a weak one, but that's all right. We'll take it and we'll do sideboard bed with it. And I didn't ever get the suspension for this, did I? Nope. We don't need the chainsaw, but we do need yep, we do need these for sure to get through this. Okay. So we'll leave the garage and we'll go get her. Make this a easy rescue. Hopefully. Famous last words, right? This truck is just very, very, very maneuverable for such a heavy 10-wheeler. Turns sharper than most 6-wheelers. It shouldn't really have much trouble with this mud and stuff, other than the ride height of this truck is really low, and it does have a pretty heavy collision mesh area down low. So it will get hung up in the mud, and it will strike its nose on stuff pretty violently. Just immediately stop your progression. It's kind of weird how it works. But I'm going to try to stay out of the center of all this stuff again on the way over there, see if we can get through this a lot quicker. There's some areas like this where it's not super simple, but we'll do our best. Yeah, I like that. Okay, the Azov's cheat mode. Like serious cheat mode, holy cow. That was whatever was completely stopping every other truck. And it gave us a good bump and made us dig in a bit, but that was nothing compared to what it did to most trucks. Let's try to get back out of here onto this grass here. We're doing exactly what I said I didn't want to do. There we go. I guess I forgot to put the snorkel on this thing. That front end might get hung up on this log. Nope, we got through it. Okay. Yeah, I guess I forgot to put a snorkel on this. That's not so good. But we didn't do any damage. It just warned us a couple of times. Yeah, you'll see like my steering wheel is not reacting anywhere near as much to these big rocks and bumps and stuff as it was in the other one. So I'm pretty sure that's just due to the weight of this big old pig, and there's a few of these trucks that are very heavy. Maybe it's an 8-wheel versus 6-wheel thing as well. But I can tell you the steering wheel gets a lot more violent when you're driving a little Scout or a smaller pickup or a smaller 4-wheel drive than when you're driving something like this, that's for sure. Should have just loaded the Kodiak in the back of this thing. Holy cow. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, I'm gonna go for more of an overhead view since we're getting into these areas that get quite tight and tippy. Oh, that's right, we had to go down. Nope, 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 nope. You son of a gun. Okay. That was completely my fault. That was stupid. I should have just backed up and reapproached it instead of trying to drive down it. That was silly. After I made it through all that tough stuff too. Well, is there a quicker way over there? Now that I have the maps open, let's see if I have to go through that stuff. Yeah, that bridge is still out, so I do have to go through that. But it is more, that's the roughest route, so I can go the long way and get through there quicker, I'll bet. Okay. Yeah. Because this thing does fly through it as long as it's not in the real heavy stuff. I can't believe I did that. Sorry, guys. Bad driving tonight. Really bad driving tonight. I promise. Normally I'm a much better driver. Okay, we're in high gear. And even in this muck, it's holding high gear. It might be digging quite a bit, but it's holding high gear. That's pretty impressive. Powerful. Powerful. Well, or as I said, that we get stuck, huh? That's the way the cookie crumbles, they say. Yeah, it's these logs I'm getting stuck on. It's due to that real low front end. Using high gear, I probably dug that front end way down into the mud when it sunk. Whoa, there's a frog. You see that on the left-hand side of the screen sitting on the rock? He just like cricket. There, he did it again. Whoa, whoa, he jumped in the water. That's awesome. That's awesome. I've seen like wolves' eyes in this game, never the wolf itself, but seen its eyes reflect, or deer or something. Oh, that frog's back. Oh, it's his lungs are whatever expanding. That is pretty awesome. It was awesome enough it got me to forget what I was doing. I don't know what I just drove into. I just wanted to get out of those tracks. Dug our nose in, which is to be expected with this truck. But we got a good winch point ahead of us. That one right there. Okay, apparently we really dug in. Maybe we're up against a stump or something. Yeah, big old tree stump. Okay, so let's drop that and back it out. And throw her back into low high, or low. Don't have low high because I don't have the right gearbox. And drive around that stump that was giving us trouble. Back in the tracks, but we can get out of them here pretty quick. Once I figure out where the exit is to this place. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Oh, don't catch me up, tree. Don't catch me up, please, please, please. Thank you. Okay, we'll be able to get back to where we were. Comedy of errors tonight, man. Oh my goodness. Comedy of errors. I hope at least you're laughing at me, if nothing else. Feel free to roast my driving. I've definitely had better days at driving. Getting into night again. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward time to 6 a.m. Just because this place is too beautiful to not see it all while I'm driving around. Plus, truck drivers got to sleep, you know. Can't drive 24/7. Okay, so we'll slow her down this time, be a little smarter, not be in such a hurry. That's the devs have got a real good idea of how impatient we are as players. And they understand if they put in areas where you feel safe, you feel like you can really get some moving done, that you will try to get moving. And that's when they throw something in your path that you're not expecting. Undulation in the road or off Camber Hill that's going to throw you to one side real quickly, or a dip in the road that you can't see from the driver perspective. You know, something that's going to catch you. And it's all because you're in a hurry, just like I was right here, where I tried to go right instead of down and got up on that rock and flipped myself. Instead of just driving through what is really not a difficult drive, it doesn't seem like. With intelligence, I went through with speed and lost it. And that's probably what happened when I was towing the other truck too. Just got too comfortable, too confident, and thought I could make that off camber work because the truck was so balanced previously on other off camber stuff that I hadn't found its limit yet, and I thought I was safe. Little did I know that rock I was sitting on was in fact its limit. And so there it sits, broken, abused, sideways, hanging off a hill, waiting for me to come and rescue it. Sit, Meatloaf. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Sit. Meatloaf. Sit. Get down. 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 Good boy. Sit. Good boy. Lay down. Lay down. Good boy. You stay, okay? We're almost there, bud. Almost there. Nope. Sit down. Meatloaf. Oh, that is a bad off camber right there, just like I was talking about. If I would have had any more speed right there, I would have rolled that. Let's see. Do I have the ability to reach it with a winch from here? I don't think so, but we will double check. No. Okay, so gotta find the best location for it. We're gonna go down into low. Try to keep our speed down and use the gearing to keep us from going crazy coming down this hill. Okay. Oh my goodness, I've got my brake on all the way. What in the world is going on? It won't stop rolling. Okay, I think... Oh, buddy. Okay, let's go reverse. Once I let go of it, is it just going to fall back in there? No. Okay. I don't think that is going to cut it. So I can't do anything. I should have left that truck in there. Because I can't do anything with that other truck until I get this truck out of the way now. So let's go ahead and reverse out of here if we can. Lock up right there. Dude, this emergency brake sucks. Let's go to the front. What do you know? It stays even on the slope. Probably the one time that I would prefer it didn't stay on the slope and just rolled down the hill. It's staying for some reason. I don't know why. Very weird. Oh, come on. Don't roll. Don't roll. Come on. Come on. Kodiak, don't you dare push me. Okay. I'm gonna try some. I'm gonna try to hook the rear winch to the Kodiak and pull it out of my way. Nope, that didn't work. Okay. Okay. I think we're in a position where we can get that guy out of there, but I don't know for sure. Okay. Okay, that didn't work. I don't think that is going to work at all. Oh, let's try this. You know, that might have actually gotten me to where I can back out. I think it did. So let's try it this way. Nope, it didn't. That might have, though. Yep, that did. Okay, boys. We're free from the trenches of that hill we fell into. But can we finish our mission? That's the question, right? So let's go see if we can finish this without failing again. Let's go reverse. Nope, we're gonna fall if we keep trying to get up this thing. damaged their truck. Sorry, boys. But I ain't repairing it either. Not after everything I've been through. Well, we got it here. That was not so cinematic. It was rather painful to watch. So, I guess an aptly named mission. $6,500 is all we got for that. We definitely got underpaid. Service spare parts 2, small pipes 2. Well, we've got the Azov over here. We need to pick that stuff up here. In there. And take it to there. We also need to pick stuff up there. Okay. Okay. And that's to get the station warehouse up and running. Well, we got a little bit of the map exposed. It certainly is not scouted out like I was hoping. But that's almost 2 hours. It's hour 49 of video. So I'm going to call it there. And I'll probably, let's see, it's 10 o'clock my time. I'll probably come back on in about 20 minutes or so with one more stream for the night. And then I'll be done. So thanks.